Tausif, if I may begin by asking you, sir, are Ram bhakts unsafe in Bengal? Why would a Ram Navami procession be targeted? BJP alleges Mamata Banerjee failed to protect Ram bhakt and their shops. Tausif, sorry, I think you're on mute, sir. Could you unmute yourself and then speak?
Gaurav, there is a conspiracy by BJP to create a law and order situation in Bengal because of their perceived electoral gain. You see, there was a specific guideline set by the Calcutta High Court where the High Court allowed Ram Navami procession, and it was mentioned that there will be no more than 200 people in the procession, that no one will be brandishing weapons and sword or pistol of any sort, and that there will be no DJ, there will be no provocative sloganeering. But all that happened, all of that has happened in this Ram Navami procession. Why? Because there is a backing, there is a support from the VHP, from the Bajrangal, from the BJP leaders, because they want to incite riots in Bengal. And it is for this reason, Mamata Banerjee, the chief minister, has openly said 2 days ago that there is a conspiracy to commit riots in Bengal, and the election commission will be responsible because it was against the wishes of Mamata Banerjee that the DIG of Murshidabad was changed.
I'll come to the DIG of Murshidabad in just a moment, but Sanju Verma, Mamata Banerjee says she warned this would happen. She cautioned that an attempt will be made to disturb peace ahead of first phase of polling in an attempt to polarize voters, and that's exactly what's happened, Sanju Verma, blaming the BJP for this violence.
You know, Gaurav, first things first, I have been on a couple of debates post this entire Ram Navami related violence that has ensued in Bengal. And what I find extremely disconcerting is the fact that one lie after the other is being peddled brazenly by TMC and its acolytes. The first lie that, oh, Mamata Banerjee is not responsible for the Ram Navami violence in Murshidabad because currently the model code of conduct is in place. So it is the election commission which should be held accountable. And that is absolute balderdash, because the election commission's job is only to ensure free and fair elections. Even when the model code of conduct is in place, anybody with an iota of common sense will tell you that the law and order machinery continues to be under the thumb of the chief minister / the home minister of the state, which in this case is Mamata Banerjee. Don't forget, Gaurav, Mamata Banerjee is both the chief minister and the de facto home minister, and she has failed miserably. You know, always trying to play out this conspiracy theory कि भाई ये मेरी गलती नहीं है, ये तो VHP की गलती है, ये RSS की गलती है, ये BJP की गलती है. I mean, as the chief minister, are you not going to be held accountable? And I want to just ask one thing. Why is it that every time, last year also I remember, there was violence in Howrah, Hooghly, Murshidabad, and what was Mamata Banerjee's incendiary and inflammatory statement then, Gaurav? She said, you know, what was the need to have Hindus, you know, taking out a Ram Navami procession from Muslim areas? Excuse me, एक तरफ आप कहते हो India is a secular country, then what do you mean when you insinuate?
I'll come to last year's incident in just a moment, but I want to stay on the current incident. You're saying that Mamata Banerjee is solely responsible for maintaining law and order. Tausif, you want to quickly respond to that point about the transfer of the DIG? Election Commission may have ordered it. The BJP insists responsibility for law and order remains with the states, sir.
No, then why does the BJP leader provide a list or provide their request to the election commission to change this or that officer if there is no conspiracy from BJP side? Why, when the chief minister opposing it, why when the chief minister is openly saying that the removal of the DIG is being made by the BJP at the behest of BJP by the election commission, only to facilitate the violence is taken care of, that the BJP leaders or whosoever is involved in violence in the conspiracy is given protection. That is the only.
So I just want to understand: did the violence take place first, or was the officer shifted first, Tausif Khan?
Sorry, I did not hear that. Say that again,
Did the violence take place first, or was the officer shifted first?
Gaurav, you very well know that the conspiracy precedes the violence that you take today, that the removal of the police senior DIG Murshidabad precedes the events of today, and it was a part of the conspiracy that you bring your own favorite officer so that they have some kind of perceived, protection. All the dangabaz feel comfortable that okay, they have the party protection, that they have the BJP leader support, and that they have their own officers in place, so that later on they are not identified through the videography. There was a specific order from the Calcutta High Court for the procession, in this one particular procession, that they will be video recorded, that the procession will not stop anywhere. Yet you will see, there were you can ask the reporters who are there on the ground, why would the procession stop at places when there is some guidelines by the High Court that it should not stop? Why no video recording was being done of when there's a specific guideline? Why the DJs are brought?
Hold on. Hey, Sanju Verma, please take it easy. Sanju Verma, let him finish his point. I'm going to come to you. This is unacceptable on a show. Sanju Verma, please respond, ma'am.
Thank you, Gaurav. Gaurav, the DIG of Murshidabad range, a gentleman called Mukesh Kumar, he was transferred to a non-election post about 56 hours back. And the violence has happened now. Okay? That is point number one. Point number two, let us be very clear about one thing. Whether the DIG of Murshidabad has to be changed, or for that matter, Rajiv Kumar, who was the DGP of West Bengal, and a couple of weeks back, he was changed as well. There is a reason. This is not about vendetta or BJP trying to impose its own people, which is what is being peddled. Because don't forget, under the long and incompetent nose of Mamta Banerjee and Rajiv Kumar, who's her blue-eyed boy, that's not lost on anyone, it took 58 days. How many days? 58 days. It was only after the Kolkata High Court, the Supreme Court, everybody intervened that Shah Jahan Sheikh, the TMC rapist from Sandesh Khali, was finally nabbed. I want to ask Mamta Banerjee, I want to ask the ex-DIG of Murshidabad range, Mukesh Kumar, who has thankfully been replaced. I want to ask the ex-DGP Rajiv Kumar, if you guys are so competent, why did it take you almost 2 months to nab a known goon? And how is it that the moment the Supreme Court said Shah Jahan Sheikh has to surrender, he surrendered within 24 hours? That means you were giving him protection. So don't sit there and give morality to the BJP.